guys, Forcom coming at you here. Just decided to have a quick look at a 1v1 game between Blodir and ZLO, ZLO, however you want to say that. Just gonna see what they're saying. They must have just played a game with some serious jester action by the sounds of it here. And looks like the conversation carried on from last game, I suppose, which I did not see. Alright, so down in the bottom right hand corner we have ZLO, blue UEF here. Looks like factory power. First entry's on a mechs, and looks like it's going to be 4 more power and an air factory. That engineer is just going to keep going to grab mechs. Just stop here at the hydrocarbon end. Looks like nearly the same thing here, except an engineer went onwards to an outer mechs instead of grabbing the one right in range. The ACU finished that one instead. I personally think that might have been more efficient, but to each their own. There might be a goal for him, a reason for him to have done that the way he did. Now, I'm going to have to apologize, guys. These two players are well above and beyond my current ranking or skill, so hopefully I can even really quantify what they're doing. Everything that happens, hopefully I can give some good comments and actually understand and be able to explain. Oh wow, so it should be interesting. It'll either be a complete fail or something unique, which, you know what, I love unique. Meta drives me nuts. There's nothing more boring than the same old. If you can do the exact opposite, you win points in my book. Okay, so still just working on power. Same thing here. I think it's going to be a transport to come out of that factory first. Be interesting. I can only assume, yeah, the mech marines are starting to stock up. I love the little mech marines. Aren't they a fun little unit there? And devastating from the sky. They furiously annoying when they're loaded in a T1 transport, and at least twice as annoying when it's in a T2 transport, as you can imagine. Alright, looks like went for the mexes out here instead of the hydro, except one on that side too. Looks like a much slower expansion from ZLO over here, but you know what, we can just trade that off with this. I mean, that's gotta even things up. I mean, who needs an expansion when you can deny your opponent's expansion entirely, right? I mean, that just seems like the thing to do. Oops. That's what it is. Oh, except I don't have the show icons. Oh no, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so new. So we're watching the transport right now. There goes one unit. Sorry guys, was that an engineer? I'd like to imagine that it was. Here goes a couple more engineers. Oh no, Inti's in for the fire. His health is quickly dropped below half, and come on, work your magic. If you can stop that shot. But at least you did get to drop, so it all works out in the end. That is some epic harassment. Forced him to build flak. Not sure if it was already in the queue, but he definitely had to, I'd like to imagine that was not already in the queue. Sorry guys, don't mean to keep playing with the screen on you. Hopefully that's something you can look past and not hate on. Right, so some assisted production down on this side from hydrocarbon, and it's like it's gonna be a bit of a heavy land span as Blodir's main focus right now. Good solid, never-ending power. This is something less experienced players can easily forget, the power spam, and then you find yourself in a power stall. There's nothing quite worse. Right, I'm gonna gonna split things up a little bit so I can try and keep an eye on more things. Those mech marines. 4, 2, 1, and 2. That's, you know, 4 of them survived. And they totally assaulted the hell out of this place. That's, you know, some hero mechs right there. They take the flag and run home. You know, they've just done their job. They can come sit back here. We're gonna name them something special and call them heroes of the match. No, not really. Alright, looks like we got some expanding engineers going to probably get dropped all across the... Oh, no, he's gonna go here, here. Looks like for some reclaim, I imagine. Maybe he's needing some trees. Yeah, maybe he's gonna spam a bit of power while he... Scratch that, looks like power's fine. Let's have a look over here at Blodir's situation. Madison, oh, he needs some trees. He really does. Oh, did he pause something? Was that just perfect timing, or is that an eco mod working magic? Do good players use that, guys? I have no idea. Oh, it's hard. That is hard. But I feel your pain. I've played worse every day of my life, I'm sure. Alright, so strong Air Force from ZLO, from what I can tell. Really strong here. He's got a total of 3, 4 air factories. 5! Wow. And T2 air. Okay, so yeah, that's a T2 gunship. Little stinger popping out of there. I did not even notice. It's like engineer here got wiped out before commencing any construction. Over here though, looks a little more defensive. He wants to call that corner his. How's the mass? That yeah, he's not inhibited by his build speed. There is not inhibited by a lack of resources, so those engineers make a quick time of that T1 PD. Now guys, as always, if you know, if there's things you see that you like, see things that you dislike that I'm doing during these games, just let me know, leave a quick comment, and you know what, I'll try to accommodate everyone the best I can. I'm sure there'll be different preferences on what everyone wants to see, but you know what, at least it's good to get opinions. So please drop those in the comment section for me, if you please. I greatly appreciate that. It only helps to make a better viewing experience for yourself in the end. That is one busy little stinger. He is working magic, killing scouts, engineers. He is definitely the terror of the sky at the moment. Also coming in here, just gonna pick off some units, not really microing this one at all, but still good play. It's keeping busy. And those stingers, they are just cleaning up. Like, Blodir is gonna go in with his inties. He's gonna clean this up. I think he sees on intel that the opposing air force is far enough away that he can do that without risking an engagement. Because right now, I think it's safe to say that ZLO has more interceptors. So 33 and 2 out of gas, or I suppose 35 and 2 out of gas is with 2 out of gas is the way to say it, and only 24 here. So that is a slight disadvantage. Yeah, he's probably missing about a third of the forces there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to do math quickly. Yeah, simple numbers, guys. We can all count. Sorry, make fun of me now. You can't. Interesting position to plop that down. I would have went forward a bit, so you're at least protecting. Well, I guess one way or the other, you're protecting one mechs or the other. If it's coming from here or from there, I'd personally set it up here and maybe one here. But hey, this is Blodir. I shouldn't be giving my comments on what he should be doing. I should be watching him and be like, alright, that is how I protect mechs from now on, right in the center. At least it's good for one or the other. Oh, looks like the gunships, these stingers here are starting to get clumped up, and they are having quite the party support them. There's not likely going to be any engagements of air anytime soon, unless it's all or nothing or crunch time, because it looks like Blodir has safely positioned his ACU behind 3 bangers, and bangers do a banging good job of wrecking flak. So we'll just keep our eye out on these and see if they do. Yeah, I gotta force one up here, and yeah, that is what you need to do. If you can't get air superiority, you need to start spamming that T2 mobile flak. That is fair reaction time. I won't complain. I won't pretend that I could do any better. So this is an experiment, guys, for the split screen. I'm basically wanting to not miss anything too important, since these are 2 higher rated players. I just imagine things will be happening constantly, to the point where I'm very likely to miss many things. Well, good work. I think he targeted that banger right off the hop, and the T1 mobile anti-air just doesn't make any difference. It helps, does a bit, but like I said, just didn't make the difference at all. Maybe 3 bangers with that little army would have worked, but hey, still achieved the goal. If those 2 mexes harassing that expansion there, if that was your goal, it's been achieved. Well done. Okay, looks like gonna have a quick scouting going on. Oh, the Janus. The poor Janus, or rather the poor Mantis, carpet bombed by the Janus here. The big chase. Looks like the air numbers might be working out a little better for Blodir now. Still probably behind by 5 or 10, I'd say, though. But the gap hasn't gotten wider from what I can tell. 45, and yes, he's definitely closing the gap in number difference for NTs. It's that flak has been playing the part, or if his production has just been shifted. I don't even really see why ZLO has had all the air this game, though. He's literally got enough air factories, and he's got a lot of build power on that T2 air factory, but looks like it's just been pumping out offensive air units thus far. Alright, so what are we missing? Missing all kinds, apparently. T2 land on the field. I'm sure everyone's noticed that long before now. I know I did. I had a glance at that. I just forgot to comment. I do apologize. So, rhinos are working their way out with the bangers. I mean, obviously commenting about the T2 mobile cyber and flak, the bangers, so we knew T2 land was on the field. I mean, hell, if there was Aeon playing, we could be seeing T3 at the moment, right? RB Rush, that's kind of what you do. Hey, you guys know about this. Hey, you know all. No, I'm kidding. This stinger, he's gonna be stinging. Oh well. This is some good little harassment. Oh wow, is that a Sparky drop? It's a freaking Sparky drop, guys. Come on, do something with it. Do something with it. Didn't even micro anything here. That's sad. I was so happy to see that. If only you could have commenced building something. But hey, at least you got support right there. Oh, as if I thought that was a Sparky. Guys, I'm so noob. I apologize. That is a T1 UEF engineer. I'm apparently as blind as a bat. Have to use screeches to see things, since this is a flat monitor that, you know, can't see a damn thing. Sorry. Okay, I think Blodir is now safe from air, unless, well, okay. Yeah, that could have been lethal to fly over those 2 bangers. That could have really wrecked his air. I'm glad he turned around. Probably could have took out half Blodir's antis at the same time, but he would have lost half of his own, so it's just, he would have left mass in this area. You're likely to not get that back yourself. From what I can tell though, in the last few minutes of this matchup, that Blodir has actually been establishing a bit more firm map control. Still harassment happening from ZLO everywhere he can, but looks like he's started relinquishing a bit of control here. But he still has this. Fascinating. Didn't think I'd see a idle factory up there, but I guess he's prioritizing the build power down here. Probably thinks that those units are out of position and will just get cut off, which I guess is not unlikely at all. Alright, let's have a quick recap. Starting to see mass storages around the field, so T2, D2, I mean, these all better be T2s or capped, right? I mean, playing with noobs here, watching for silly things like that. That's, you know, I'm impressed. A fair amount of T2 mexes. Wow, I don't even believe that. 10 T2 mexes, and like those are some pretty forward T2 mexes. He's didn't even have a radar over here, but those mexes are comfortably upgraded, he figures. Okay, so T1, yeah, that's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's true to the ZLO way to play. That's, you know, focus on reclaim. Who needs eco? I mean, the mass that this guy has spent in mass storages alone has allowed for this epic air force that he's had. I mean, even if he's not controlling this, I think he's controlling the engagements more often than not, and that's, you know what, true to form for Cybern. I really do enjoy this style. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Oh, sorry. Sorry for that laugh, guys. I don't know why he just didn't send this in first. T3 shield AC. If that did indeed drop, that would have been epic. And he could have dropped down T1 point defense, dropped down to T2, and then even Ravagers. I mean, I don't know in what order he would have went for that, but I'm sure it would have been very lethal. Guys, that was crazy. What a way to end that. When I saw that commander going flying through the air, I definitely expected some greatness about to happen. So much for controlling the engagements. Only controlled your own destiny. Alright, good game, guys. Sporcom signing off. I hope you enjoyed. As always, leave me your comments and opinions in the comment section. Alright, see you later.